An ice machine for one.
Michael, it was a touch and go until the very end. I think it was 110 when Monte hit that shot.
Yeah.
Walk us through that sequence.
Yeah, I mean, big game Tay shows out again. He was terrific tonight. 21 points, 5 of 6 from 3. And, him and Nicola playing the two-man game, and Fox went under like 3 times, basically daring him to take the shot. And I felt down the stretch, Monte's 3, Will Barton on the post double team 3, Aaron Gordon hits a big 3. I really liked the guy's composure late in that game to close it out. Obviously, big call with the coach's challenge at the end. So take them off the free throw line with a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game, and they win the jump ball, but obviously it's kind of a broken play at that point. But we did some good things tonight. After that first quarter, our defense was really good. Too many turnovers, 20 points off 15 turnovers. Got to clean that up as we get ready to head to Portland. But this is a win, and we'll take it.
DeMarcus, I think 9 points, 8 rebounds in 14 minutes, and it's kind of a dictionary definition of production. But it seems like it's more than that too when he's getting the crowd hype.
Yeah, I mean, his hands, he's got great hands. The number of steals, deflections, physicality. And to your point, like for all the analytical guys, man, his per 36 numbers are just off the charts. For him to get 9 and 8, 3 or 6 from the field, 3 or 4 from the foul line in only 13:30, you got to love that coming off the bench. And that group, I felt Bones, Bryn, Austin, JaMychal, DeMarcus had some great minutes, got us off to a really good start. And then they had some minutes where we struggled a little bit. But, this is Cuz's first game since Golden State, I believe. So, I think he's going to continue to find a rhythm, and that group will find their rhythm as well moving forward.
Coach, you got a 5-game winning streak at this point coming out of the All-Star break. It feels a pretty good vibe for the team. Where do you think this team is at right now, just overall? Yeah,
I think we're in a good place. I think we're 7-1 in our last 8 games, with some really impressive wins. On the road, at Toronto, on the road at Golden State. So we're not satisfied by any means, but I think we're playing good basketball. In that stretch, we have a top 10 offense, top 10 defense. We're the number 1 assist percentage team, and we're the number 1 rebounding team in the league. So that we're doing a lot of things, when you kind of dissect, well, why are we 7-1? That's what I always do. Hey, we're winning games. No, you try to understand why. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense, number 1 in assist percentage. The one area that really jumps out is our turnovers. We're like 30th in turnover percentage. So if we can clean that up, we become even more of a dangerous team. But challenge our guys the other night to come out of the break and don't wait, sense of urgency. And first 2 games, I like where we're at. And tomorrow's going to be a hell of a challenge because it's 3 and 4 nights, and we've gone Rocky Mountain, West Coast, Rocky Mountain, West Coast. So, we'll go there and see what we got tomorrow. And I appreciate the league making it a 6:00 game.
Did Nicola get to the defensive player of the game change for that last stop on Sabonis?
He was right there. And if I had 2 chains, he would have gotten it along with Will Barton. Will Barton got it. I thought Will had a really good game chasing Holiday around. He had a really good possession against Harrison Barnes late. We switched the matchup out of a timeout, put Aaron Gordon's size on Fox. He was getting downhill, hurting us in the mid-range. And I thought Will had a really good possession there and throughout the game. So, but I told him, like Nicola, Sabonis is a load. He kicked our ass the other night. And tonight he was 6 of 14, and Nicola banged him every minute he was out there. And so he was definitely worthy of that as well.
Michael, sorry, go ahead.
Nicola had triple-double, but overall not the best of shooting nights for him, still good because every night from Nicola is pretty good. But you got great contributions from Aaron and Monte. Those guys also create a little bit on their own. Is that a positive sign that the team is no longer not necessarily as dependent on Jokic to do absolutely everything? The guys are able to start making stuff on their own.
Yeah, we need that. I mean, it's, Nicole's a great player. He's an MVP for a reason. But if we're solely reliant upon him, and if he is in foul trouble, if he has an injury, if he's not having a great night, the whole team is going to go down. So we need other guys to step up and make plays for themselves, for their teammates. 29 assists. And like you said, for Monte to go out and get 21 points and do it really efficiently Aaron Gordon was 8 of 12, 3 of 5 from 3. Those two guys were phenomenal, as well as the contributions off the bench. So, yes, Matt, we need other guys to, yes, play off of Nikola, but also, you got some other guys got to make plays and force the issue at times as well.
I was gonna ask the same thing. So, in lieu, it's okay.
But you don't have to ask something, just ask it.
I was gonna ask, it's gonna be a good one. But in lieu of that, with all your cross-country flying, you got any good movies you're watching on the plane?
No, honestly, this is the first time where I've started to read. Yeah, and I think I said at one time, I was hanging out with Rateliff one night a while back, and he says, "Hey, we should read a book." So we got a 2-man book club, me and Rateliff. And the first one was All the Pretty Horses, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like it. Cormac McCarthy, I loved it. I flew through it. So now that book is part of I feel like a literature teacher right now. That is part of the Border trilogy. So the next book in the Border trilogy by Cormac McCarthy is, I think it's called The Crossing. So I'm in the middle of The Crossing right now, and I'm enjoying it. I'll give you guys a breakdown if you want at some point.
Great choice.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Camera guy in the back, shout out.
How often does the book club meet?
Well, he's got a pretty busy schedule too. He's an entertainer, but we, after the 300th win, it's pretty cool that I've kind of established a relationship with Nathaniel. Like, he's hit me up after 300 wins. Congratulations. So, kind of neat relationship. He's a great guy, and I don't know if he's finished the first one, so I got to start breaking his balls a little bit. Let's go, pick it up.
Coach, you mentioned DeMarcus earlier, and just that he had some good moments and bad moments. He gets another technical tonight. What needs to change, and do you think he's being accurately, fairly assessed when it comes to technical?
Yeah, that's, DeMarcus, it's funny, when I coached him all those years ago, I never tried to change who he was. That's just unrealistic. My goal was always to just make him the best version of who he was. So he's emotional, he's competitive. All right, I like that, so am I. I can work with that. But now how do we control it? And I felt the one tonight, I'm not saying JT, I wasn't down there, but I can live with it. It's just the ones where it's a constant complaining and communicating to the refs, and sometimes you just got to let it go. And for DeMarcus, he knows that this is his home right now, and we believe in him. But we also need him to do his job, and he's trying. That's all I care about. DeMarcus is trying to get in the best shape he can be, to get in at this stage of the season, and also just to be the best teammate and the best version of himself that he can be. He's not perfect. I'm fully aware of that. But if you're trying, for me, that's good enough. So I'll continue to talk with him, work with him, and he's going to continue to go out there and help this team win a lot of games.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.